Good morning. I'm so sorry. I'm back now. Let us focus on this. Can you read this one? This one says that there is an overhead transmission line and the conductors are supported from two adjacent towers. The heights are different here, 70 meter and 60 meter. And the working tension in the conductor is 2000 kgf, while the conductor weighs 1 kgf per meter run. We have to determine the clearance between the ground level and the conductor at the lowest point of the conductor. Does it make sense? Read it so that you absorb what it is saying. I have shown the diagram. There. Can you see what is happening in the diagram? The two supports here, one is at 60 meter, the other one is at 70 meter. Different. They are different in terms of height. Now we can start with this solution. It's not a difficult one. So what we write first, the heights of the towers. Meter and 60 meter. Heights of the towers are 70 meter and 60 meter. And that is what is given in the problem. 70 meter and 60 meter. And then from there you can find the difference in height of the towers, which we write as H, small letter H, which is 70 minus 60 is equal to 10 meter. So that H is required because we have had an equation when we have conductors suspended between towers of different heights, that H is related there. So that is that H we have. That's 10 meter. Now, what else we have? We have T. Working tension is given. So let me write it here. Working tension in the conductor, capital P, is 2000 kgf, which is given. So we write that one. And conductor weight is also given. Which is W or WC, whatever we write. And there is no ice or wind loading here, so we can write it W straight through. W is 1 kgf per meter run, that is also given. Right? And what we don't know the span for sag. We assume that it is A. Meter. Okay, now from the formula that we derived in the theory, that there was an equation x is equal to L over 2 minus H over WL, that we derived, and we also discussed what happens L by 2 is equal to H over WL greater than or less than. So if we put sorry, for this we need L, otherwise I changed the bit. So I need to change the word. Yes, span is supposed to be 200 meter. I'm trying to find out the word that I can add here. That is what I'm trying to find. The reason is that x has to be, for that x has to be equal to 0. For that x has to be equal to 0. And for if x is equal to 0, meaning the lowest point of the conductor is at the middle point between the two towers. So I write it here at the top. The lowest point of the conductor is at the middle point between the two towers. That is not holding here. Can you write that one? I'm writing it here on the chat box. The lowest point, that one I forgot to write it on the question. The lowest point of the conductor is at the middle point between the towers. The lowest point of the conductor is at the middle point between the towers. So that if that happens, then actually x is equal to 0. then x is equal to 0, and we can find out L is going to be equal to 200 meters. Take it now for the calculation. That what I wrote on the chat screen, the lowest point of the conductor is at the middle point between the towers. If that is the condition, then x becomes 0. And if x is 0, then if we put the value of E and H, W, E, H, and W, then we can find out the value of L, which is the span, is going to be 200 meters. Clear to everyone now? I'm so sorry, I was disturbed by that process in the beginning. Is that okay now? Everyone is getting L is equal to 200 meters. Okay, once we have L, then we can find out this delta M. That is delta M. When we have this L span 200, so we can see that M is located at the middle point, which is 200 over 2 from the diagram. So the sag of that point M, capital M, the middle point between the two towers, is denoted as delta M. So that delta M we can find out sag at M middle point between the two towers is delta M is going to W L squared over 8 times T. We know W is 1.0 times L is now 100 over 2, and that is to be raised to the power 2, WL square over 8 times T is 2000. So now you should have the value of it. Find out the value. What's the delta M? Yes, 2.5 meters. Now our question is determine the clearance between the ground level and the conductor at the lowest point of the conductor. Conductor here is in between, this is the lowest point and the ground level. So what's the distance now? The clearance is, as you can see, height of this tower plus this sag. So the distance between the point M and ground is 60 plus 2.5, which is 62.5 meters. You get it? Did you get it, everyone? 62.5. Okay, let's go to the next one. Next one is similar. A transmission line conductor is there crossing a river. River crossing is supported from two towers at heights of 30 meter and 80 meter. One is at 30 meter, so this is the one at A, having a height of 30 meter. The other one is at B, having a height of 80 meters. the horizontal distance between them is 400 meters. So the horizontal distance between them is the 400 meter. To draw it before you read the problem, it might be a problem. You draw it after doing the calculation of x. I will go for that one, and then assuming parabolic configuration and conductor weight of 1.0 kg per meter, we have to find out the clearance between the conductor and water level at a point midway between the towers. Something similar, midway between towers, which is capital M, and again the working tension is given 2000 kg per meter. So what is given here is span L is 400 meter, right? H, which is the difference between the two towers, 80 minus 30 is equal to 50 meter. E, the working tension is 2000 kgf. Right, so we can assume that x is the distance of the lower tower from the lowest point of the conductor. We don't know now, we trying to find it out where the lower tower, the tower with smaller height, is located from the lowest point of the conductor. If that is that case, then we can write down the same equation, x is equal to L over 2 minus TH over WL. And now you know all the values. L is 400 over 2. Then minus T is 2000 times H 50 divided by W and L, so it's 400. Okay, 400 times 1. It should give you value of, find out the value and tell me what is the value of x. Minus 50, that's true. And what does that mean? It means that the lower tower is located on the right hand side of the lowest point of the conductor, and that is why you see the O, the lowest point of conductor is always O. That's what we started with when we started learning about the conductor supports and the lowest point of the conductor O, and the lower tower is located on the right hand side of the lowest point of the conductor, and the distance is x, which is minus 50. If it was positive, then it should have gone to this left hand side, which is the normal case that we always used to get. Lowest point is in between the two supports, but in this case lowest point of the conductor is not in between the two supports. The lowest point of the conductor is now located on the left hand side of the lower tower. Right, it's not showing the word conductor because of this box that we use. Right, now can I delete this part, what is written there, so I can write the next part. Now we can assume that M is the midway between the two towers. Now the distance of M from O, which is the lowest point of the conductor, and we can write it as xm, distance of middle point. Xm is x plus 400/2, so it's going to be 250 meters. Do you understand that? X is minus 250 meters. Now we are trying to find the sag. So the next step is height of M above O as compared to the lowest point of the conductor where M is located. It's the vertical distance. This is the sag that we are calculating. So that is equal to what? W, and then the distance squared, meaning xm squared over 2t. If you remember that we have to consider this 2t if the supports are at unequal level and we're considering only one point. So it will become, we put the value of W is 1, xm is 250, and t is 2000. So we will get x that is, we can call it as delta m. We can use it later on. It will become 15.625 meter. To get that value, xm is calculated as the distance of the middle point between the two towers. M is the middle point between the two towers. As you can see, M is the midway between the two towers, or the middle point between the two towers. And we are trying to find out the distance of that M from the lowest point of the conductor. Distance of M from the lowest point of the conductor. Lowest point of the conductor is O, and O is located at a distance of minus 50. Sorry, that equation, that minus I wrote is not right. It has to be plus. No, did I write? No, the equation is correct. Okay, I was just, so the distance here is 50 here, 50, and then 200 here. So this is the middle point. This is 400. From A to B horizontal is 400, and this is 50. So 50 plus 200, that's giving us 250. Now we are using that xm here to calculate the sag, meaning this delta m, the vertical distance between M and the lowest point of the conductor, meaning the lowest point of the conductor here, and the point at M of the conductor is where? Vertically. So that's 15.625 meter. Okay, similarly, we can find out, let me write it here, height of A, meaning the lower tower above the lowest point of the conductor again. And if we pull those values, and A is at a distance of 50, so it should be given us the final value should be 0.625 meter. Let me write it for you. So the distance, the weight is 1.0 times the distance is 50 WL squared over 8 times 2000. Sorry, 2 times 2000 give you 0.625 meter. And that one we call it delta A, meaning the sag of, as you see on the diagram, delta capital A. Height of A, O, and the height of M, that will be now utilized to calculate the distance between the water level and the ground. So as you can see, water level is there and the conductor point is there. So what is the clearance now? So we can see from this geometry here, this distance plus this distance. So the clearance, if we can remove this clearance between the water level and M is going to be, you can write it from the geometry, you can see MQ. Does that make sense? MQ, and MQ is equal to what? ME plus EQ to ME, and now EQ is now what? EQ is the height of AP, the height of the tower, which is 30. EQ is 30, this is the height of the tower, and ME is what? ME is the difference between these two, delta M and delta A. So plus delta M minus delta A. So that's 30 plus 15.5 minus 0.5, that should give you an answer of 45 meters. You get this value now.